Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Dukes offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. Well, the energy of this building, Coach, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Dukes will line up on 1st and 10. Caught quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll run it here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from against some blocks. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
On third and go, he's going to try to throw for it. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Look, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. It's 3rd down for the offense. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And now a carry here for the fullback. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. James Madison's offense back out there now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. 2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. And he drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Dukes will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. We'll give it to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. He'll hand it off. And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that previous play. Pressure is coming. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. He reached the 2-minute warning up to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the receiver's got it. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, the defensive coordinator's accounting for everybody except the tight end. He couldn't have been any more wide open on that play. Nice gain downfield by the big man.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Dukes will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away.
Looking to throw it deep. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, We see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He flips it to the back across the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Dukes will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position.
Great job here by this offense to open up the 2nd half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking to throw yet again. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Mountaineers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. James Madison's offense back out there now. Last drive stalled and forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here comes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver makes the grab. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Here's the second down play. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a third down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one sails too far. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down and 10.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Running back with the football. Touchdown, Mountaineers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the tailback's got it again. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with the shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's got enough for the first down and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Really. Gain, he's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Defense is coming after him. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The stop made at the 5. Offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Mountaineers come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. This has been a monumental mismatch. A beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Short throw complete to the tight end. That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Dukes will line up to kick it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The shotgun running play call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time it's complete. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And there's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The Mountaineers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.